What if two queens of pop, one a fierce architect of Black empowerment anthems, the other a candy-colored rebel flipping off her own roots, could swap crowns and still rule? We're unpacking the raw, riveting worlds of Beyoncé and Katy Perry, comparing their lives, wins, wipeouts, and the psychological fire that fuels them both. Beyoncé Knowles Carter, born September 4, 1981, in Houston's sun-baked Third Ward, emerges like a phoenix from gospel choirs and girl group grind, her voice a velvet hammer smashing glass ceilings, while Katy Perry, arriving October 25, 1984, in Santa Barbara's evangelical haze, bursts forth in whipped cream bras and bisexual kiss anthems, her tunes a sugar rush rebellion against the sermons she once sang. Both are pop titans who've sold empires. Bey with over 200 million records, Katy with 151 million, but their stories clash like thunder and glitter, pulling you into a whirlwind of triumphs that lift souls and flops that humble giants. As we layer them side by side, it's like watching a ritual drum circle collide with a fireworks frenzy. Raw power meets playful chaos, daring you to pick a side while revealing how fame carves canyons in the heart. Let's dive into the dollars first, because in this game, cash is the crown jewel that sparkles or sinks you. Beyoncé's empire clocks in at $780 million as of mid-2025 per Forbes, fueled by her Renaissance Tour's $579 million haul, Cowboy Carter's genre-busting $400 million tour gross, and Ivy Park's fashion empire, plus that $200 million Malibu mansion she snagged with Jay-Z in 2023 positively. It's a testament to her mogul mind. She's turned music into a billion-dollar brand, donating chunks to Black Lives Matter and women's health via her Bey Good Fund. But the dark side, that wealth amplifies scrutiny, like the 2023 tax evasion whispers or the pressure to stay flawless amid family life with 3 kids, where every dollar feels like a spotlight on her privacy. Katy, meanwhile, sits at $400 million in 2025, built on her $225 million music catalog sale to Litmus in 2023, Vegas residencies netting $168 million, and Idol judging gigs at $25 million a pop. Her shoe line Katy Perry collections rakes $10 to $15 million yearly, a savvy pivot from pop princess to entrepreneur. The upside? It's proof of reinvention. She's funneled profits into UNICEF and her Firework Foundation for kids' arts. Downside? Post-divorce splurges like her $25 million mansion feel like band-aids on burnout, and critics slam her as outdated when streams dip. Picture Bey in a boardroom, plotting global takeovers with quiet intensity, versus Katy sketching whimsical heels in a sunlit studio. Both queens of the grind, but Bey's fortune feels like a fortress. Katy's a fireworks show that sometimes fizzles. Popularity? This is the heartbeat, the roar of crowds that either elevates or echoes your doubts. Beyoncé's a cultural colossus, 200 million records sold worldwide, 35 Grammys, and Cowboy Carter's 2025 sweep for Best Country Album as the first Black artist in 50 years. Her Super Bowl shows drew 118 million in 2013, and she's number 3 on Billboard's top 100 women of the 21st century. Positively, she's a beacon. Lemonade sparked BLM dialogues, empowering Black women globally. Negatively, the pedestal cracks. 2024's Buffalo Soldier's shirt backlash accused her of erasing Native pain, and Grammy snubs for Album of the Year fuel industry bias cries. Katy's no lightweight, 151 million records, 9 Hot 100 number ones tying MJ's record from Teenage Dream, and 17 Guinness records like most 4D airings for her concert film. Her 2015 Super Bowl pulled 118.5 million viewers. Upside, she's the queen of camp, inspiring Rodrigo's edge with hits like Roar. Downside, Witness's 2017 flop and 143's mixed 2024 reviews tag her has been, with body-shaming trolls amplifying her 2020 dysmorphia battle. Envision Bey commanding arenas with HBCU pride, fans chanting like a movement, while Katy dazzles with candy cannons, her Katy Cat's a loyal but fickle hive, both adored. But Bey's reverence runs deeper, Katy's was brighter yet brittle. Birth dates set the cosmic stage. Beyoncé's Virgo precision sharpens her empire building, Katy's Scorpio intensity fuels her dramatic reinventions. Family bonds? Beyoncé's tie to parents Tina, fashion mogul Creole roots, and Matthew, ex-manager, Xerox vet, is a double-edged sword. Deep love from Tina's salon stories and Matthew's Destiny's Child push. But Matthew's 2011 divorce and 2023 scandal strained things, leaving Bey to navigate public fallout while crediting them for her grit. Positively, it's her anchor. Tina's 2023 breast cancer scare brought family closer. Negatively, the pressure bred perfectionism, echoing in her psoriasis battles from childhood stress. One sibling, Solange, sister rival turned collaborator, their 2014 elevator fight, a tabloid storm that tested but tightened bonds. Katy's Pentecostal pastors Mary and Keith Hudson tithe 80% of income, scraping by on food stamps, banning secular tunes, love laced with rebellion, as Katy smuggled Queen cassettes, later blaming it for her anxiety. Positively, it forged resilience. Negatively, the shame lingers in her therapy tales. Siblings, older sister Angela and brother David, a grounded trio amid fame's frenzy. Bey hugging Tina at a tour stop, Solange's edge complimenting her poise, versus Katy FaceTiming Mary from Vegas. Angela's normalcy a lifeline, both cradled by kin, but Bey's roots run revolutionary, Katy's repressive. Education? Neither chased cap and gown glory, but paths forked like plot twists. Beyoncé started at St. Mary's Montessori, dance igniting her fire. Then homeschooling via Dad Matthew for Destiny's Child rehearsals, no diploma, but street smarts from Tina's salon, and church choirs honed her hustle. Positively, it freed her focus. Negatively, she jokes about failing math forever, regretting gaps in a world demanding intellect. Katy dropped high school at 15 for Nashville gospel dreams. GED in hand, sporadic homeschooling amid moves, no degree, but guitar at 13 and Alanis-inspired writing built her chops. Upside, accelerated her arc. Downside, she laments not having a great education, self-teaching in her 20s. Visualize Bey in a makeshift studio, Matthew drilling choreography over textbooks, Katy strumming in a trailer, demos her only syllabus, both autodidacts, Bey's blueprint business savvy, Katy's raw rebellion. Hobbies? Beyoncé's a quiet creator, painting surreal canvases, poetry scripting her soul, scriptwriting for films like Lion King, plus swimming her fave unwind, and horse riding channeling Virgo calm. Vegan since 2015, she geeks on true crime docs and cultural historiography, tying to her activism. Positively, they recharge her depth. Negatively, fame warps them. Insomnia from tours turns hobbies into escapes. Katy's whimsy reigns. Horseback riding, crochet for zen, nail art as camp queen, plus skydiving thrills and antique hunts fueling her eclectic vibe. Vegan too, she binges horror flicks and ASMR. Upside, sparks joy. Downside, postpartum anxiety post-Daisy twisted them into coping crutches. Imagine Bey sketching ancestors in a Malibu nook, Katy galloping hills in glitter boots, outlets that heal but haunt under spotlights. Key achievements? Beyoncé's ledger gleams. 35 Grammys, Cowboy Carter's 2025 Country Sweep as first Black winner, Renaissance Tour's $579 million, plus Lion King's $1.6 billion global haul. Fun fact, Texas Hold'em made her first Black woman with a #1 country single. Flops? Lemonade's 2017 Grammy snub stung, fueling biased talks, and early Destiny's Child lineup drama tested her. Positively, rebounds like Cowboy Carter reclaimed spaces. Negatively, exhaustion from tours sparked 2022 cancellations. Katy's triumphs. Teenage Dreams 5 number ones tying MJ. Prism tours $204 million, 17 Guinness records like most Twitter follows. Trivia. Firework has 1.5 billion YouTube views. Failures? Witnesses 2017 dud. 143's 2024 mixed reception. Upside. Smiles 2020 pivot showed grit. Downside. Exposed trend-chasing vulnerability. Team Bey clutching her 2025 Oscar for What Was I Made For? Tears flowing, Katy hoisting her 2012 Billboard Woman trophy amid confetti, peaks that propel, valleys that validate. Psychological traits. Beyoncé's ISFJ core, nurturing yet guarded, shines in her empathy, but Type 3 Enneagram ambition masks insecurities from religious trauma and miscarriages. Positively, resilience turns pain to power. Negatively, perfectionism fueled 2011 exhaustion hospitalization. Katy's ENFJ charisma, people-pleasing idealist, drives her camp queen vibe, but Type 7 escapism hides 2017 suicidal ideation post-breakup. Upside, optimism births anthems like Roar. Downside, burnout from evangelical shame led to therapy spirals. Envision Bey journaling in solitude, values guiding her quiet storm, Katy channeling mania into manicures, warriors wired for worlds, but wired tight. Worldview and thinking, Beyoncé's pragmatic visionary lens, growth through grit, blending Virgo structure with womanist fire, sees life as legacy building from Lemonade's introspection to Cowboy Carter's reclamation. Positively, it mobilizes masses. Negatively, her rose-tinted resilience glosses systemic scars. Katy's Scorpio dreamer, optimistic yet intuitive, views existence as reinvention, per her essential oil, self amid chaos. Upside, fuels fun feminism. Downside, escapism risks superficiality in 2020's grit. Pictured Bey plotting cultural shifts like chess, Katy scripting rom-coms from ruins, visions that vitalize but veil vulnerabilities, religious beliefs, Beyoncé's eclectic spirituality, raised Methodist Catholic, dipping into Santeria via Ocean nods in Lemonade, circles spiritual but not religious, blending Christianity with African diaspora for empowerment. Positively, it deepens her art. Negatively, early dogma sparked identity rifts. Katy's arc from Pentecostal rigidity to seeker status, praying for humility sans labels, mixes gospel roots with secular sass. Upside, frees expression. Downside, lingers shame in her perfectionism. Bey invokes ancestors and rituals. Katy meditates post-mass, faiths that free but fracture. Close friends? Beyoncé's circle is ironclad. Kelly Rowland, Solange, Michelle Obama, plus Adele's tearful Grammy shoutout. Positively, loyalty buffers. Negatively, leaks breed paranoia. Katy's eclectic, Taylor Swift, Rihanna, Miranda Kerr. Upside, bridges divides. Downside, feuds like Taylor's 2014 sabotage scar trust. Bey dines with Obama's, depth in discretion. Katy parties with Riri, sparkle in solidarity, tribes that treasure but test. Marriage or divorce? Beyoncé's hitched since 2008 to Jay-Z in a Hindu ceremony. Romantic, but 2016 infidelity rocked it. Lemonade's raw rage to 4:44's apology forging forgiveness. No divorce, 3 kids. Positively, growth from wreckage. Negatively, public scrutiny scarred privacy. Katy wed Russell Brand in 2010 Hindu bliss, but 14 months later, his text dump crushed her. Plus Orlando Bloom's 2016 to 2025 on-off. Engagement 2019, daughter Daisy 2020, split 2025 amid tour woes. Upside, co-parenting wins. Downside, trust traumas linger. Bey's vows eternal amid storms. Katy's altars of ashes, unions that unite but unravel. All partners? Beyoncé's low-key. Early crushes on Destiny's Days. Then Jay-Z from 2000 friendship to 2008 marriage, collaborations like Crazy in Love sealed it, weathering 2016 leaks. Positively, depth endures. Negatively, rumors erode. Katy's tabloid tango. Josh Groban flirt. Travie McCoy. Russell. John Mayer. Diplo fling. Robert Ackroyd. Robert Pattinson, now post-Orlando. Upside. Sparks hits. Downside. Serial cycles feed Party Girl shade. Bey's one epic saga. Katy's carousel of chaos. Loves that launch, but land hard. Legacy or spiritual inheritance. Beyoncé's Black Femme Revolution. Formation birthed BLM waves. Beyoncé mass reclaims divine feminine. Ivy Park empowers style as armor, passing Pan-African pride to Blue Ivy's stage steps. Positively, timeless. Negatively, cheesy tags ignore depth. Katy's Camp Catalyst. I Kissed a Girl sparked by visibility. Firework Foundation gifts arts to 2,000 kids yearly, influencing Rodrigo's bite. Spiritual spark from Pentecostal fire to seeker light. Political leanings? Beyoncé's progressive powerhouse. Anti-Trump rallies, BLM anthems. 2020 Biden host. 2024 Harris freedom endorsement. Positively, mobilizes. Negatively, performative, whispers post-AMA flack. Katy's Dem Firecracker. Clinton 2016 anthem. Biden inauguration performer. Harris 2024 rally closer. Youth votes. Downside. Evangelical roots undercut edge. Bey protests with purpose. Katy votes with vibe. Activism that awakens but alienates. Challenges? Beyoncé's gauntlet. Psoriasis from kid stress. Preeclampsia twins birth. Insomnia from tours, 2013 miscarriage grief, plus 2022 foot injury, sidelining renaissance. Positively, advocacy heals. Negatively, silence sparks speculation. Katy's thorns, 2017 depression, suicidal post-witness flop, body dysmorphia 2020, evangelical trauma fueling anxiety, plus 2025 space PR backlash. Therapy triumphs. Downside, public gawking grinds. Bey rises from roots ripped. Katy blooms from bars broken. Trials that temper, but torment. Rivals and enemies? Beyoncé's beefs bruise subtle. Carrie Hilson's 2009, disforced by labels, scarred careers. Taylor Swift, rivalry, media fuel, but mutual respect now. 2024 native backlash over shirt. Positively, fuels fire. Negatively, erodes empathy. Katy's clash is colorful. Taylor's 2014 sabotage war. Rihanna's shade post. 2011 awards. Dr. Luke collab. 2024 rape probe ties. Upside. Spice's narrative. Downside. Mean Girl label sticks. Bey's shadow strategic. Katy's spotlight spectacles. Foes that forge but fracture. No deaths, but health hits hard. Beyoncé's dodged majors but battled scalp psoriasis, preeclampsia, chronic migraines, postpartum anxiety. Positively, secret line destigmatizes. Negatively, privacy invasions probe. Katy's woes bolder. Depression suicidal 2017, trichotillomania hair loss 2021 stress tide, migraines from tours. Psychologically, Beyoncé's ISFJ resilience. Nurturing amid storms, embodies post-traumatic growth. Her type, 3 drive a shield forging empathy from scars. Katy's ENFJ optimism. Type 7 spark, channels chaos to joy but risks burnout in her seeker soul. Philosophically, Beyoncé echoes Camus' absurd hero. Rebelling through ritual for meaning in mess, Katy chases Nietzschean becoming, reinventing amid ruins for authentic shine. Both profound, but Beyoncé edges as the better human. Her unyielding depth probes existence with a rooted wisdom that resonates eternally beyond the glitter.